Acts 2:17 says that in the last days God promises to pour out his Spirit on all people. Sons and daughters will prophesy, young men will see visions, and old men will dream dreams. As the sun rises, it signifies a new beginning where generations come together, experiencing the divine connection and sharing their revelations. In this moment of unity and inspiration, each individual shares their unique messages and dreams, bridging the gap between generations and fostering a collective hope. The dream that changed everything. In a small, quiet town, nestled between rolling hills, a young man named Samuel lived an ordinary life. He worked as a carpenter like his father and grandfather before him. Though he attended church faithfully, he never imagined that God could use him in extraordinary ways. One night, Samuel had a dream unlike any other. In the dream, he stood in the middle of a vast, dry field, and as he looked up, the sky split open. A great river of light flowed down from the heavens, watering the barren land. Suddenly, life sprang forth. Trees blossomed, flowers covered the ground, and people who once seemed lifeless began dancing with joy. Then a voice echoed from the sky. "In the last days, I will pour out my Spirit on all people. Your sons and daughters will prophesy, your young men will see visions, and your old men will dream dreams." Acts 2:17. Samuel awoke with a start, his heart racing. He knew this was no ordinary dream. It was a message from God. But what did it mean? For days he wrestled with its meaning. Then, during Sunday service, the pastor spoke about revival and how God was preparing to pour out his Spirit on those who were willing. Samuel felt a stirring inside him. He realized that the dry land in his dream represented his own town, spiritually lifeless in need of God's presence. Moved by the vision, Samuel gathered a small group of friends and began praying for revival. They met every night, interceding for their town, asking God to fulfill his promise. Slowly, people began experiencing God in ways they never had before. Some had visions, others received dreams, and many came to faith. The church, once small and stagnant, became a beacon of light in the community. Samuel's dream had come true, not just in his sleep but in real life. The Spirit of God was being poured out just as Acts 2:17 had promised. Acts 2:17 reminds us that God still speaks through dreams, visions, and prophetic words. He does not limit his Spirit to a select few. He desires to move through everyone who is willing. Be open to God's voice. Whether through dreams, visions, or his word, God is always speaking. Pay attention to how he may be revealing his plans to you. In moments of stillness, allow your heart to listen. Embrace the whispers of inspiration that come to you in unexpected ways, for they carry messages meant just for you. God uses ordinary people. You don't have to be a pastor or prophet for God to use you. He pours his Spirit on all who seek him. Are you ready for God to pour his Spirit upon your life? If so, open your heart, listen, and be prepared to act, because he is still moving today. Good morning, and God bless you. As people from all walks of life gather to share their stories and experiences, the realization dawns that each one has a unique purpose. Every act of kindness, no matter how small, can be used by God in extraordinary ways.